It's the start of trapping season, and master trapper Tom Orr's breaking new ground.
Cutting trail is always a tough thing to do. There are probably very many 75-year-old people that are still out working like I am. It's a challenge, but it's what I do.
Tom Orr, renowned for his rugged lifestyle in Montana's Yaak River Valley and his role on Mountain Men, left fans curious about what happened after his disappearance from the show. Recently, there have been rumours about him leaving the show to prioritise his health, but not just that. Tom has also been the subject of death rumours. Despite the speculation, he returned to the show for its 12th season. Now, the question is, why did Tom take a break from the show? So, join us as we reveal what really happened to the former rodeo cowboy. Although Tom has been living in the wild for decades, his lifestyle didn't start overnight. Born in 1943 in Rockford, Illinois, Tom grew up watching his father perform in the US Wild West shows. The rugged lifestyle instilled a passion for living in the wild in Tom from an early age. He and his older brother Jack spent their childhood roaming freely and practicing trick riding whenever possible. Their father, being a horseman, taught his young boys how to do tricks on the back of a running horse. Despite the risks involved in trick riding, Tom survived and developed a taste for living on the edge. By the time he turned 15, he discovered another hobby, rodeo. His introduction to rodeo was as strenuous as the life he lived in the wild. Speaking of how weird his childhood was, he revealed that his mother once drove him to the edge of town, dropped him off with his bull rope and rigging bag. From there, he hitchhiked to Ohio and joined a rodeo circuit, riding bulls and bucking horses. By the early 1960s, Tom had climbed the ranks of the International Rodeo Association, establishing himself as a champion rider. He thrived in all aspects of rodeo, consistently reaching the finals and ranking in the top 10. But his career took a turn on Valentine's Day in 1970 when he experienced a near-death accident while riding a massive bull. On that fateful day, Tom started his rodeo routine like he used to. All of a sudden, chaos erupted as the chute opened and the bull threw him around violently. The violent collision knocked Tom out as the bull kept dragging him across the arena repeatedly. All the spectators in the arena all stood in fear, but his wife Nancy, watching from the stands, feared the most. After some minutes of rampage, Tom was freed from the bull and carried out on a stretcher to the hospital. At the hospital, he didn't gain consciousness until after 3 hours. Although he survived the ordeal, his rodeo career never remained the same. Now, after quitting rodeo, Tom and Nancy turned to the Wild West. There, Yaak Valley seemed like a perfect place for the couple. Without hesitation, they packed their possessions into their pickup truck and moved to the wilderness. The early years in the wild were tough for the Orrs. They settled in by building a log cabin by hand and relied on their hunting and trapping skills for survival.
You have to make sure that the hole that you've chopped in the ice is wide enough for the poles that support the trap.
Tom uses fresh-cut willow branches to lure the beaver.
Well, this is the beaver bait here. On that bait right there, that's what the beaver's gonna come and try to eat.
Some years later, while browsing an Indian store, Tom discovered a $3 booklet detailing traditional Native American brain tanning methods. This discovery was a game changer for him and his wife. He mastered the process of transforming hides into soft, durable leather while selling them off at black powder rendezvous events. Soon after he started his brain tan buckskin clothing, his business quickly gained a reputation. Tom's new business helped propel his fame, and he eventually caught the attention of show producers seeking to showcase individuals living off the grid. Fast forward to 2012, he joined the Mountain Men as one of the original cast members. On the show, fans are often more concerned about Tom's safety due to his old age, and in recent years, he's been the subject of widespread death rumours. These rumours caused confusion among his fans, raising questions about Tom and his partner's well-being. For someone living far away from civilization, rumours concocted online will definitely spread faster than any reliable information he provides. The rumour about Tom's death didn't just spring up from nowhere, it gained traction due to some factors. One of the significant triggers was a false obituary published by a media outlet in 2020. The obituary falsely claimed that Tom had passed away and included details but incorrect information about how he spent his life. The media outlet painted a picture that seemed believable to those who read it, even though it wasn't true. As soon as the post was published, it spread like wildfire across social media platforms. Fans and admirers of the former rodeo cowboy started dropping condolence messages and sharing the post without doing their due diligence. As more fans shared the false information, the rumor reached an even wider audience, causing many to believe that Tom had truly passed away. Another huge factor that helped the rumor gain traction was Tom's reduced appearance on Mountain Men, particularly during and after the 9th season. His fans noticed his prolonged absence on the show, which led to speculation about his health. And as a man in his late 70s, the speculation seemed valid to many. The rumors intensified after an episode in the show's 11th season documented a real health scare. In the episode, Tom experienced breathing problems during the night and sought medical help, where it was revealed that his heart was not functioning optimally. While he overcame the health scare and continued his life, the episode added a bit of credibility to the speculation circulating online. Now, we know Tom survived a health scare, but is he still alive, or has he passed away as many media outlets claimed? Well, some sources reported that Tom passed away peacefully in Lakeland, Florida in 2024 at the age of 81. They cited his cause of death as unknown. Also, other sources claim that Tom Orr is hale and hearty. According to one of the reliable sources, Tom is alive. The speculation about his death was triggered by the health scare fans observed on the show. The health scare happened when Tom suddenly woke up in the middle of the night displaying symptoms of heart failure. His wife, Nancy, immediately swung into action and took the veteran trapper out of his Yaak River Valley property to the health facility, where he got a medical checkup. After he was examined, cardiologists revealed that Tom's heart was no longer functioning properly. They also discovered he had some fluid settling in his lungs. To correct this, Tom was put on medication to help strengthen his heart. He also started wearing a heart rate monitor to enable the physicians to keep track of his condition. But that wasn't all. Because of the location of their cabin, which is about 80 miles away from the nearest hospital, Tom had to start wearing a defibrillator vest. This was to protect him in case of a medical emergency. So it's clear that the mountain man is alive and well, as his medical condition has been taken care of. Also, if his medication works as expected, Tom might not even need a surgery. And that brings us to another question. Where did Tom Orr go during his absence? Many fans don't know that Tom and his wife Nancy are not permanent residents of Yaak River Valley. At the end of each season, the couple returns to warmer climates in Florida where they have a home with their family. So, anytime the couple feels like they need a rest, they jump into their pickup truck and zoom off to the Sunshine State. While the death rumors might be offensive to Tom's fans, the fact that neither Tom nor the producers of the show addressed the rumors made it go viral. When the speculations first surfaced online, fans genuinely waited for official statements to confirm or deny it. However, no one close to Tom stepped forward to clarify the situation right away. The silence left fans worried for a long time before he reappeared in a later episode. Tom is undoubtedly one of the most admired figures on Mountain Men, and fans definitely can't stand him leaving the show anytime soon. However, his reduced presence didn't only lead to speculation about his death, it also led to speculation about him leaving the show. Since Tom made a comeback on the show, the rumors have shifted. Now the speculations are more centered on him retiring to Florida with his family. And, just like the initial rumor, this also started after fans noticed Tom's screen time had reduced significantly. As one of the main stars of the show, Thomas appeared in more episodes than any other cast member, so his absence definitely left viewers speculating about the reason behind his reduced screen time. While some fans concluded that it was his health scare, considering the incident that was documented in season 11, others assumed that Tom might have retired to enjoy a warmer and quiet climate, away from the cameras. Aside from this, neither Tom nor his wife addressed the speculation in any interview. And, as you would guess, this led to fans turning to social media to share false theories. So, is Tom really leaving the show?
Some friends of ours had told us about a retirement place here on the beach that we should come and check out. So we came over here to take a look at it. I don't even know for sure what it means to retire. Does that mean just stop everything, and just sit there? Or what do you do when you retire? I don't know if I can even retire.
Well, no. the duo are yet to make the decision to hang their boots. Despite the harsh winter and the challenges of living in such a remote area, Tom and Nancy are willing to continue their homesteading lifestyle. You would see the couple's dedication in the premiere of season 11, when they were preparing for the grueling winter ahead of the first episode. In the second episode of season 11, Tom was back in action alongside his trapping buddy Sean McAfee as they worked together to set their winter trap line. Even with a health condition, Tom gives his best in every episode he features in. While Tom and his wife continue to be part of Mountain Men, there have been moments when they considered stepping away. One of the reasons influencing this decision is the lack of privacy. In an interview with American Cowboy, Tom revealed some of the challenges they face due to their newfound fame. He mentioned that despite living in the middle of Kootenay National Forest, over 300 fans visit their cabin every summer to take pictures and shake their hands. Don't get it wrong, Tom may not love all the attention and intrusion, but he sure loves his fans. He said in his interview that his fans are important to him and that it's always nice to meet and talk with them. Tom's life has been nothing short of extraordinary. Prior to moving to the wilderness of Yaak River, he spent a significant part of his life as a rodeo cowboy. This helped prepare him for the physical and mental toughness required on the show. When he eventually settled in the wild, he felt the life many consider extreme to be authentic and easy. He once admitted that he feels like he was born 150 or 200 years late. While Tom is still very much present on the show, as indicated by the cast member profiles, he understands that his way of life cannot last forever. In his interview with American Cowboy, Tom hinted at the possibility of retirement, saying, "It's just me and Nancy and our old Dodge pickup. We can't keep doing this forever." He also reflected on the demanding nature of their lifestyle, saying, "I used to tell Nancy that one of these days she'll probably find me stretched out dead." While Tom continues to live his rugged life for now, his candid admissions in the interview made it clear that his time on the show might be nearing an end. Fans would also notice that although Tom is still active on the show, his on-screen time has reduced drastically. So, does that mean Tom is gradually moving on from the show? Well, it seems so, because reports suggest Tom and his wife have decided to relocate to Florida fully. His decision to move to Florida undoubtedly reflects a change in his priorities. He felt he needed to focus more on health and spend time with his family. However, Tom still makes occasional appearances on Mountain Men, proving that while he may no longer be a full-time cast member, he's not completely cut ties with the series. Having established that Tom is still very much around, let's find out his role on the show. Mountain Men revolves around Tom and other cast members like Eustace Conway, Jason Hawke, Rich Lewis, Marty Maiorotto, and others who have chosen to live off the grid in remote wilderness. The cast rely entirely on traditional practices to survive, including fending off wild animals and enduring extreme weather conditions. On the show, Tom is portrayed as a seasoned cast member residing near the Yaak River in northwestern Montana. The first episode of season 1 introduced him alongside his wife Nancy Orr as they strive to survive under the harsh weather. Since their debut, the duo have been appearing in subsequent seasons of Mountain Men, living far away from modern luxury and technology. In each episode, Tom shows off his expertise in tanning using natural methods. He crafts the tanned hides into functional and decorative items, such as clothing and moccasins, showcasing the artistry involved in traditional leatherwork. Similarly, the show documents Tom's hunting and trapping activities, essential for providing sustenance and raw materials for his crafts. Also, viewers get to enjoy the thrill of watching Tom and his wife's preparations for the harsh Montana winters. Their frequent preparations include chopping firewood, stockpiling food, and reinforcing their log cabin. Now, one of the memorable moments on the show was during episode 10 of season 9, where the talented trapper marked his 77th birthday. The episode, titled Tom's Big Day, captured Nancy giving Tom the surprise of a lifetime. Although Tom earns a decent income, enough to comfortably retire, his continued presence on the show serves as a bridge between the audience and the fading traditions of wilderness living. And speaking of decent income, only a few fans know how rich the cast members of Mountain Men are. According to a reliable report, each member pockets around $15,000 per episode. This means they earn between $150,000 and $240,000 depending on the number of episodes shot that year. Tom, being one of the original stars, has featured in 13 seasons and reportedly has a net worth of over $200,000. Just so you know, a high percentage of his net worth stems from his television appearances and his crafts. Beyond Mountain Men, Tom runs a merchandise store. There have been questions about whether Tom will be returning for a new season. The possibility of Tom retiring and moving to Florida with his wife permanently has been touted by fans since season 4. However, he continues to return season after season. So, if Tom decides to retire, he and the production company will most likely make an official announcement. For now, he's still very active in the industry and will be back on the screen soon.